Hello, my name is Kai Tao from Stony Brook University. I am a final year computer science PhD. So I am very interested in a quantum job, but I am also worried. The thing is that right now the GDP is declining, the market is down, and companies are on a hiring freeze. So I'm worried that is there any headcounts left at your company? This is number one. Number two, I previously interned at Microsoft before, and I had an internal referral, and I understand the importance of internal referrals because it really helped me to get in there. So I would ask you, how do you value the internal referrals? Thank you.
So yeah, it's true that GDP is down. A lot of companies going through hiring freezes. I would say startups that have already kind of gone through funding rounds are a bit more immune to stock price than others. Like for example, we already have money in the bank, so we have kind of a trajectory, and that trajectory we have, we take into consideration what we predict market conditions going to be like in the next few years, and then kind of slow or speed up hiring according to that. Yeah, I will say that personally, we do have headcount available kind of for if we see people we really want to grab, then we make space for them to grab them. As far as referrals, I know because at least in our company, we're pretty close to academia. I know that if we have people at the company who are familiar with the research program of a certain professor and know their work and can say like, yeah, this professor and this research group is great, and the research of the student of that professor is great, like we should give this person a look. That can definitely help. Yeah, but also we've also hired people that we just had a good interaction with them at a conference, and then they came on the radar, and now they're working with the company. So yeah, so we'll see.
Okay.
They buy them dinner at the conference all of a sudden.
Thank you for clarifying.
Yeah, that's between the lines.
Yeah.
The quantum technology, it's a long-term investment. I think investors, large companies understand that, right? So we need to keep building, we need to hire. This is true for Amazon too. And so, yes, we have positions open, and they're actually different places in the US, from the East Coast to New York, to here in Colorado, to Seattle. And so, yes, we're hiring software engineers, we're also hiring for other roles. And so that's thing number one, despite the macro trend in the economy. The second thing about referrals is it certainly helps. Different things can help. So you showing up here talking to us, it's the same thing. You're on a radar, right? Like we still do a rigorous interview process. We want to treat everyone fairly, but being on the radar helps. And so I'd say for any of you who feel like you're getting stuck, if it's one of these companies that you're interested in, now you have a contact, and that's going to help you sort of get to visibility and potentially get into that interview loop. So yeah, it's there's still opportunities. Yep.
Yeah, maybe I'll just follow up and say that internships really can be a great way to get your foot in the door and to build a career. Lockheed Martin, for example, even in my small site in Bothell, typically hires 5 or 6 interns every year, and a large number of those actually transition ultimately into permanent jobs. And there are some, pretty impressive success stories there in the sense that one of those interns, ultimately solved what would have been a sort of program ruinous problem. And had we not had him on our team, I'm not sure that would have happened. So, so I think that there really is a high value placed on interns and their roles in the ways that can help you transition.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, I think at least on the academic side, I don't think academia is usually the measure of challenges for hiring after the PhD is how many postdocs. And so academia is starving in this area for postdocs, which is pointing to a very vibrant hiring out of graduate school for people with this background. And I think one resource that you haven't already tapped into it is the Quantum Economic Development Consortium. I know they also keep a jobs board. And so I think it will remain vibrant. The panelist who said it's a long-term investment, I think that's still the case in spite of the fluctuations and changes in the economy. So, yeah.
Thanks for the presentation.